And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Talicia, and there you are, and here I am. And today, on Fantasy Friday, we are continuing our streams on Lord of the Rings Online, and we're currently on the Peregrin Server. Today was Friday, and usually on Fridays, Cordovan, who is the community manager for Standing Stone Games, he does a Chord of the Rings, where he usually does some news and some fun stuff. And one of the things he mentioned, a very important piece of news, is that the Mirkwood expansion for the Angmar and Mordor servers is going to be opening the end of this month. And when it opens up, we're going to be going back to the Angmar server and continuing on there. So, but for today, we're going to be on Peregrin. So, I'd like to thank everyone for joining me. Please like, subscribe, do the thumbs up, do all that happy stuff so that more people can join us. And let's get started. Let's have some fun today. So we are currently in Anunilos, which is the Lone Lands, and we're questing, deeding, and exploring there. Having a good time. Trying our best to stay out of trouble. Failing miserably, but at least trying anyway. But mostly having fun. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Other than that, he kind of briefly, going back to the Court of the Rings, he also briefly went coming up with the next expansion, talked a little bit about the thank you pack that was just given out to everybody. I've already picked it up for myself, but really quickly, the thank you pack was very important. Whoops, sorry about that. Just trying to, there we go. The thank you pack that was given out to everybody because of all of the issues that they have been having on the with the changeover to 64-bit. They gave everybody once per account 50 mithril coins, 2,500 virtue XP, a pick a mount box, 20 universal ingredient plaques, and 5 black steel keys. And I've already claimed it. I went ahead and claimed it on here since my Angmar character is already fairly set up with stuff. This is a fairly new server for me. So I went ahead and claimed the thank you gifts over here on Peregrin. And I got the calendar. Really quickly on all of the servers, Legendary Item Reward Track Season 13 is going on. And it's through at least through the end of next month. It looks like through May the 20th is the last day. We currently also have the Comb Forester crafting event is currently active for the next few days, and there's a bonus to all crafting XP. That's what's currently going on in game right now as we speak. But here we are. We're at the Lone Lands. We're in front of the Forsaken Inn. Let me go ahead and get my quests going here. I've got a bunch of quests in the Lone Lands that I'm working on. Some that I can turn in. I'm working on the Epic. And I'm working on the Ballad of Bingo Boffin, as always. So, let's see here. Let's take a look at the map. I don't even know where the heck I want to go right now, so... it looks like there's a quest or two I can turn in here. So let's let me see which quest do I need to turn inside. All right, let's go on inside the Forsaken Inn and see what quests I can turn in. I don't think the constable here has anything to.
What can I do for you?
Nope, just my deputy. You need to follow east along the road until it climbs sleepily as it passes by Weathertop. Okay. But let's go ahead in here real quick and see what's going on. I don't know if I have any quests in here. These are repeatables, which I'm not too worried about. I think these are repeatables too. There's nothing to turn in here, so. Oh, actually, there is one other thing I can do. It's a Hobbit's birthday today. And because it's a Hobbit's birthday, we are the one who gets the presents. And because every week you get a silver present every day, but you get a gold present on the weekends. Or once a week. So let's see what the silver present is. 50 Virtue XP and a Tome of Tracking, which is absolutely useless for me because I am a ranger, or a hunter, I get to track on my own, but I got other characters I can use that for. And the gold one, 200 Virtue XP and 2 Greater Potions of Morale. Very nice. So we'll go ahead and use those. We'll go ahead and throw those into storage real quick. There we go. Now, our last adventure took us, we spent a lot of time down here in Menace Ariel, and there's a camp just on the other side of it, outside of it, that has some more quests, so we maybe end up going back in there. And then over here and stuff, there's some other quests, so I think we'll do that. I think we'll head to these quests over here first. So I hope everyone's having a good day today. Been very, very busy. I have lately been doing some stuff with my partner. And we are also getting ready, by the way. I'm going to be out of town for a few days next week. I'll be, of course, updating the calendar on Twitch to let you guys know when exactly I'll be gone. But I think it's going to be right around the end of the month, probably right around the time that... probably somewhere right around the time that the Mirkwood expansion will open up, so I'll be a few days late for that. But that's okay. I'm not worried about it. My partner and I haven't done any trips in a little while, so we're gonna step away for a few days and just kind of spend some time. I will try my best to do well, there we go. I'll try my best to at least do a couple of shorts on YouTube while we're gone, show you what we're doing and how much trouble we're getting into and such. Now, you'll notice that I'm getting a bunch of green text, reputation, whenever I kill orcs and goblins primarily, because the Lone Lands has a lot of orc problems, and one of the nice things is that you can pick up, and this is one of the few zones that you can actually pick up experience, or you can pick up reputation just by killing mobs. You can't do that very often, and not in a lot of places in the game. They primarily want you to do questing to pick up experience, but the Lowlands is noted for its orc and goblin issues, so they really want to give you the little extra bonus for working on things here in the Lowlands. So when you're questing and deeding and such in here, just keep that in mind as well, that it's very easy to get faction with the Eglain. That's the name of the faction here in the Lone Lands. Ah, I know what that is now. There's an escort quest coming up here that we'll go ahead and take care of. Let me go ahead and pull my camera out just a little bit so I get a better view of the world. And then, of course, there's always deeds for killing orcs and wargs in this case. I think I'm still working on the basic deed for that. Oh, and actually, there we go. I should probably do that, so I'm at least getting some experience while I'm out here. There we go. Pengale. He's the one that misses the polished pendant, but he also has a escort quest. So we'll go ahead and take care of that real quick, too. First off, we'll deal with the polished pendant.
What do you need?
Those goblins took from me even after we agreed on payment. I have learned my lesson dealing with these creatures, though. Can you help me? Yes, I can.
Could I have a word with you?
Boy, lend a man a hand, won't you? These cursed goblins captured me after I made an honest effort to trade. Oh, I know it's wrong, but a man's got needs, and one of those needs is eating, friend. I ain't had myself a square meal since heading north with those fellows what moved on from the brief fields, and I'm not like them. I just wanted to get by and earn enough coin to purchase a patch of land to call my own. If you don't help me, I'll be lucky to last the night. These goblins keep saying they want to trade me to orcs at Midgewater Pass. If you take me southwest to the Forsaken Inn, I'll give you some coin and a pick for some of the treasures I found in the ruins. We have a deal? Absolutely. Those goblins beat me apart. I'll do my best to keep up. But I'll need my sword. I'm useless without one. I must find my sword. Perhaps they hid it here. Oh dear, I can't find my sword anywhere. It was given to me by my father. It's been in my family for a very long time. Well, you find your sword, I'll get the supply crate. He must rest. His wounds are not fully healed. So I'll go ahead and take out these. There we go. I see these filthy goblins laid low. Ah, he's feeling good. He wants revenge against those goblins. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm losing connection. Losing connection to the servers. Alright, people, hold on. There we go. Whoa, oh, he's taken way off. There we go. And I lost connection again. Hold on tight, people. If I lose you, I'll come right back. Oh, there we go. He's all the way up there. Alright, let's see if I can help him out. There we go. There we go. Alright, everything seems to be stable. Hopefully everyone's still here. Alright, let's continue on, but take it slower. There we go. And he's gonna walk right through the fire, isn't he? Yep, of course. Uh-oh. He's still trying to find his sword. Ah, I think he found it. Good. His father's sword. Not far to go now. That's good. I'm glad he got his father's sword back. Tell Anne for the Forlorn to give you what I had in my rune. Oh, I left the Forlorn. Okay. He should be almost free. And he'll be fine from here. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Whoop, invisible. Ah, I knew it. There he is. Also activate my artifacts tracking so I can find stuff for my scholar skill. Since I'm going to be in and around a bunch of ruins. How far am I away? I'm not that far away. So let's go ahead and head to the other side of Minas Ariel. And we'll go ahead and talk to the deputy that's over there. And that's another minor quest hub. So we'll go ahead and head over there and hit that minor quest hub real quick. Almost there. It's on the other side of this mountain range. Now, also in-game coming up very soon, one of the other things that Cordovan mentioned is that we're going to be starting the 18th anniversary celebrations very soon. There's going to be some new quests, some new delvings missions, new rewards, a whole nine things. A whole lot of good stuff coming up for the 18th anniversary. And that's going to be for several weeks starting next week and through middle of May. And I will probably be doing a stream. Probably I'll do it here on Peregrin, or I may even do it on Angmar. We'll have to see. But they'll be covering. I'll be doing some of the questing and stuff right around the 18th anniversary. There we go. Helps if I'm not in the middle of a brush, but I think we're coming up to, yep. As you can see, if you look on my mini-map down here in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see that this is all, this is obviously a quest hub right around here. And there we are. There's the deputy that I need to talk to, Hunluf Months. Oh, I'm sorry, there's the deputy there, but there's Hunluf Months, who is the other Months' brother from the Forsaken Inn. So we'll start with him. And he's got a bunch of quests, but the first one that brought me here is my brother Hunluf.
Tell me what you need or move along.
Gadrick sent you on to me? This is good news. My brother sought vengeance, it is true, and I swear to you just. We lost many when the goblins came here. Many are gone and still lost to us. It's good that you are here and willing to aid us. And that just got me known to the Eglain. I've gained 10,000 reputation with him between questing and deeding and killing. So let's see what quests he's got. He's got 4 of them for me. First one is Burning the Dead.
I do not ask much of you.
When the goblins came to Minas Iriel, there was panic. Many ran toward the savages. The others fled through the valley beneath the ruins, hoping to escape the spears and sharp teeth of the goblins, only to fall prey to the spiders beneath. Those that entered the valley and did not emerge must be burned. It is only fair to save the bodies from the terror that awaits them. If you are willing, I will ask that you burn the corpses of the fallen. You'll find the entrance to the valley north and to the west of the front of Minas Iriel, over the bridge and through the goblins to the west. Okay, that makes sense. Go ahead and I also picked up 5 more LOTRO points. Next one is Lost in Their Webs.
I'll not be ignored.
Over the years, as we have studied and collected the items left in these ruins, we'd earned a living through our people. Many of the goods that will help to purchase much needed items for our folk have been lost in the spiders' lairs over the years. If you're already entering the valley to assist us with the spiders, then I would ask that you take the time to reclaim those valuable treasures for us. You'll likely find them wrapped in thick webbing, scattered throughout the valley floor. Cut through the webbing and find the valuable items and return them to me. He wants me to pick up 10 Eglain treasures. I can do that. Our greatest find.
I do not ask much of you.
If you have the time, I would ask for assistance in a matter of great importance. As the goblins tore through our ranks, we salvaged one find and hid it deep within the ruins of Minas Iriel, at a place called Ost-Ledan. It is a statue, retrieved from a marshy swampland, and we hope to keep it safe from harm. But a recent visitor to Ost-Garuth made mention that the statue lay at the heart of the problems facing us. If you are willing, we need to collect this statue. You'll find it in the goblin camps that now lie furthest to the east of the ruins of Minas Iriel, across the bridge to the west. I fear that the goblins may have already found it, so search any goblins you may slay there. When you have found the statue, return it to me. Statue of a maiden. Okay. And his last quest is the Weavers Beneath the Ruins.
I do not ask much of you.
Long this evil has flourished in the dark places of the world, and creatures spawned in those shadows come forth to trouble the Eglain. Spiders, a kind of witch we call Vilefang and Shadow Weaver, make their home in the valley beneath the ruins of Minas Iriel, northwest of this camp. Their staring eyes ensnare all who gaze upon them. Once you pluck out their eyes and remove their power. And if you are willing to face them, I would ask that you find the spiders beneath Minas Iriel and take their eyes from them, black as pitch and crimson as blood. So it wants 4 crimson more and 4 inky more. Okay, I can do that. Old Mugwort has a quest or 2 for me. Let's see what he's got. If I need to, I'll remove a few of these real quick here. Make some room. I have a feeling if he's got a bunch of quests, I could fill up my tracker. By the way, your in-game tracker can only hold 10 active quests, just as a reminder. And he's got 2 of them for me. One of them is a fitting meal.
Could I take a moment of your time?
The folk at the Forsaken Inn are not the wealthiest sort here, friend. We barely make our lives comfortable, and the goblins overrunning the eastward stretch of the road have turned the inn into a lonelier place than ever. If you've time to offer, there's work to be done. Our fortunes are about to change, though. I've devised a way to make the road safe. kill the creature at the top and the rest will turn aside. You're right. I need some help making this work, though. If you're willing, head north or northeast into the brush and get me some lynx meat. Everyone knows those dog-like things eat cat-like things and such. Just enough meat to make a meal for a warg or two. What's wrong? Lynx are deadly creatures when angry, and their meat will serve my purposes nicely. Did you want to end the threat of the goblins and the wargs? Then get out there and hunt some lynx. No excuses. We'll be killing a lynx or two. We'll be killing 2 lynx or wargs with 1 stone. Okay, I can do that. And better blankets.
Might I have a word with you?
Now, I nearly forgot. Anlaf wants me to offer better blankets to our guests from Bree. Better blankets. Can you believe that? You've come from town, and you get better blankets. I ask you, is that right by any measure? No, it is not. Eleanor has no choice but to see to it. Now, your first blankets were good enough to use the harder life, but their betters need something better, according to Anlaf. So I figure I can help her while I work to frighten off these goblins. When you were killing the lynx in Nain Idahad, north of here and east of Weathertop, tear off their hides. Their fur is soft and well kept. Bring it to me and I will make these blankets and get them back to Eleanor. Okay. And he wants 8 lynx hides. Okay. And over here is Deputy Osman, who is the quest for my deputy.
It's a sorry day.
Bram sent me help. He sent me here to watch over this hobbit, old Mugwort, who is proving to be far more difficult to watch than I like. He also wanted me to make certain that this fellow Hunluf was kept safe. Then I received a message from him that he wants all these other problems handled, and, well, thankfully you are here now.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
The Goblin Leader. Goblins swept in from the north and overran the ruins in the south. They were pressed into service by strange orcs in the north. Their leader, a cunning little runt named Nishruk, hides in the ruins west of this encampment in the darkest reaches of Minas Ariel. Bram sent me here to see that the leader was destroyed and that these fine folk were watched over properly. Now that I know the encampment is deep beyond the ruins in the west in an area that looks truly infested by goblins. Go to that section of the ruins of Minas Ariel and kill Nishruk, and I'll have a reward for you when the deed is done. Okay. Looks like I have a bunch of quests to do here in the area, so let's take a look at our map real quick. So the greatest find, which is the statue of a maiden, is somewhere over here. All the quests here in Minas Ariel, and then we've got some other quests to the east. So it looks like we're going to head this way first, because I want to pick up the statue, pick up the, kill the goblins and stuff, and take care of some of those, weavers. Pick up some of their eyes and such. So we're going to head this way first, I do believe. And I think for this, we're going to buff up a little bit. By the way, you can tell just by looking at the nameplate of this White Hand Ridge fighter that he is an elite mob, which means he has more hit points than the average mob and he does more damage. So it's usually a good idea when you get a chance to go ahead and, buff up a little, prepare a little bit before you head out there. So we'll go ahead and see what happens here. And there's the maiden statue on the very first kill. Awesome. So that's one quest already done. But looks like we still have a bunch of stuff to do in Minas Ariel, so we're going to head on in. Oh, this is actually Oscillated. Okay. We'll start with him. And if you notice, because these are elites, I'm actually getting more reputation from them as well. I'm actually getting 24s compared to 16. Where do we need to go? I'll go down that way. Okay. This could hurt a little bit. I should be able to handle it. Yeah, there's one down. And there's the second one down. Okay. Let's drop down here. This is going to hurt a little bit, but it'll be all right. And there's level 24. I'll get returned to camp at level 26. And I picked up a remote quest. Destination North Downs. We'll be heading there eventually. And the Ballad Bingo, the Ballad of Bingo Bothan. Yeah, we can go ahead and add that to the tracker again. And I also picked up, being a hunter, I also picked up the skill Guide to Thorns Hall, so I can take me and my fellowship to Thorns Hall very quickly. You early on, you end up pick up 3 guides. You pick up guide to Bree, Mickle Delving, Thorns Hall, and Bree. And that just gave me my second of those 3 right there. Oh, there's a broken urn. And yeah, we're going to head this way. I'm going to head over this way. And I need to turn around real quick. Yeah, I need to repair my injuries. I want that broken urn because that's scholar stuff. Here we go. Got a quest over here. There we go. Right now. Don't think I can get that way. Can't get that way. Alright, so that was a dead end, so we'll go down this way. And I'm probably going to get attacked as I come through this area? No. So we'll take care of this fire thrower. I let him be consumed by his own blaze. That's nice. Oh, there's a ridge fighter. Kick him out. think I'm heading the wrong way, yeah. Oh! Right down there, it's the spiders. Okay, so we'll head down and take care of the spider area. And there's one of the 2 types of web hunters that I need to get eyes from. There's some of the Eglain treasure that I need. Guess I need to go over here. And here's some of the corpses that I need to burn too. That's probably what that area was. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Now we're making some progress. Looks like I found the heart of the nest. That's good. Let me in. There we go. That's good. Now let me out of here safely. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. There's another one of the Crimson Web Eyes, so we're making progress on that quest. Oh good, there's another broken urn up ahead. One of the nice things that SSG did a little while ago was they decoupled some of the linked... they originally had a system where if you were looking to get a crafting, if you were working at crafting, you had to get 3 linked skills. And most of the time, 2 of the skills worked really, really well together, and the third one was kind of an afterthought. A few updates ago, they actually changed that so that you could build up to 3 and purchase a 4th of your choice. And so I went ahead and did something that I thought was a very good idea for a hunter. I picked up Scholar, because I use a lot of scholarly stuff. From Scholar, I get fire oils, I get battle war scrolls, I also get my hunter books that empower me. So it was really easy, I thought. So I just went ahead, and it's also a self-contained skill. Scholar is self-contained. It harvests sand crafts all in one. So I went ahead and grabbed Tailor and Forester so that I could harvest all my own stuff to make my armor. And then I went ahead and picked up Tailor as my, Scholar as my 3rd skill, so I could do all of that crafting that I need. So I'm fairly self-sufficient. And so I was very, very happy when SSG made that change and decoupled a lot of the crafting skills so you could pick and choose the ones that you wanted. Now on the Angmar server, I went ahead and purchased a 4th crafting skill. I also I picked up prospecting as well, because I have one of my alts on that server is a jewel crafter. And by going ahead and doing that, I'm able to make my own jewelry on that server, because that's the server that has the Veil of the Nine mechanic on it. I figured having as much stuff central made among my alts as I could was a smart idea. And now I need to go find Nishruk. And I think he's up there. I don't know if I can get there this way. We'll have to see. Yeah, it looks like I can. Nishrook is over that way. Wait a second. All clear. Okay. Wasn't sure if I was going to get the other groups to come join me or not, so I wanted to make sure. Okay, which way to Nishrook? He's up. Oh, he's over there. Okay. And we're getting into more of the elite goblins here. This might hurt a little bit. Hoping I can get him to drop the fire before he throws it at me. Yes, I did. All right. Now we're getting to an area. There's an idol there, which is causing some dread. I don't have any of my Eldaharm tokens on me. Eldaharm tokens are little things that jewelers make that give you hope in times when you're in an area that's filled with dread. Because if you notice, if you look at my bar, currently I see, if you see here my buffs and debuffs here, I do have some dread. I pick up +2 dread because I'm close to an evil statue. And when you take dread, it reduces the amount of damage you do, and it also takes away from some of your max morale. By using Eldaharm tokens, you can negate some of that. Can't negate it all, but you can negate some of it, which will make it easier. Oh, and I picked up a new deed, Half-Orc Slayer of Cardalon. Cardalon? That's interesting. Okay. Ah, there's one of the Linksies that I need. Ah, I actually did enter Cardalon. Okay. So... now, is this where he's at? He's up there. Okay, I see. I gotta go this way. He's gonna come. He's gonna come. We'll go ahead and pick up this Lynx while I'm here, though. You won't be laughing when I'm done with you, you slippery little sucker. Go ahead and use my fire oil again. Come on, drop it. There you go. I don't need you throwing that fire at me. And there he is. Nishruk. We'll go ahead and drop a trap real quick. And he's defeated. Now this right here is the actual source of the dread that I'm experiencing. I have no way of getting, no way of negating it. I have to deal with it. That's what the Eldaham tokens are. We go. Alright, so now that I've gotten this taken care of, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, instead of fighting my way out, which is kind of boring, I'm going to go ahead and port back to Anunilos, which is the Forsaken Inn, and then we'll head east, and we'll find the links and take care of the ward problem out there. And real quick, we'll go ahead and get rid of some of this inventory that I've got. 2 metalsmith cases, a tailor case, which I do need. A ring, 13 fate. Fate is not an important stat. I mean, it helps. It generates some more mana for me. Vitality is very important, and finesse is very important. So we'll go ahead and replace Aaron Nora's band. I really don't want to get rid of Teleka. I usually will keep that ring most of the way through the game. There's 2 expert tailor cases. We'll go ahead and grab those. I can definitely use both of those. That's a staff and a two-handed club, which I cannot use. There's a flat-headed mace. 11.1. But the other one's giving me stat bonuses, that one doesn't, so we'll do that. 2 expert scholar cases. I'll grab both of those. Don't need that. Supple polished mandible, 14 fate, 6 vitality, physical mitt, and power. Maximum level 28. I think we'll go ahead and we'll keep that for now. And I can actually get rid of my novice's mark because that has a maximum level of 15. So I can't use that anymore. So we'll go ahead and sell it. Can't wear that because it's heavy armor. Can't use that. And this is a one-handed club. It's 11.5 DPS. We'll get rid of Gadrick's blade. We'll use it for a little while. And there we go. 10 items. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here we go. Now we'll mount up on my horse. We'll head this way. Or excuse me, my elk. We'll head this way and we'll take care of the lynx and wargs. Alright, so now we're coming into lynx territory. I need to collect lynx meat and lynx hides. Oh, there's a white-hand pillager, though. We want to take care of that. There we go. Half-orc brute. Which is a... Oh, I picked up a quest item from him. An honorless people. At first glance, this looks like a piece of worthless jewelry, but upon further inspection, you discovered an inscription engraved on the back of the pendant. I will ever and always love you. D. Beneath the inscription is carved a symbol of the Eglain. Perhaps someone of the Eglain can assist you with finding the owner of this necklace. Okay. There's some lynx meat and some soft hides. And there's another Crebain, and there's always a Crebain faction. I don't know if I don't know if I finished it or not. Finished the deed for the Crebain. Nope, I'm still working on Crebain Slayer, so we'll definitely take him out. And there's another lynx right there. Ooh, and I'm getting some sturdy hides, which I do need, because I can make armor out of the sturdy hides. In fact, I need a bunch of it, because in order for me to get the high-end armor that I need, I have to do... Let me finish this fight real quick and I'll show you. The way crafting works in Lord of the Rings Online, it's broken down into two sections. There's proficiency and then there's mastery. When you pick up a skill, you get proficiency. When you get all the way across, then you work on mastery. And then when you get all the way across, the skill is mastered and you can't get any more experience from it. You've learned at least all the basics of it. You pick up recipes and stuff, you could buy the recipes from vendors or you find them as drops. That's how you work on your crafting. But as you can see, let me go over to Forester real quick, because this is where you work with leather and hides. I need sturdy hides, but if you notice, this box down here is blank. When you get mastery, you can make better, or you can, in this case, instead of just turning 2 into 1, you can turn 2 into 3. So it's always important to try to work your way through the proficiency of it as soon as you can. That way, when you're proficient in it, you get the mastery as well. And that gives you the extra bonuses that you need. For instance, on some skills, like for instance tailoring for making armor, weapons for making bows and such, I know for sure, you can't get the advanced stuff until you can't get the good stuff until you've actually got proficiency with the skill. And I find that the best way to do it is what I have always found to be the best way to get to that level, especially for the tailoring skills, the skills where you make stuff, is there's always a processing where you can take the brush sturdy leather, which is what you process the sturdy hides into, and then you turn them into shavings and reverse the process. And you can usually grind your way through till you get the advanced, till you get proficient with it, and you get up to mastery level, and then that's when you can make the better gear, which is what I need to do right now. I need to make better armor for my character, and the only way I can do that, again, is to get up to the mastery level. Go ahead and take a quick second here, buff up. I'm probably going to go ahead and start working on my... there's some U branches too. And that's the other way too, is I can work on the forester skill, which is how you get the... which is how you prepare the hides and stuff. You can use your wood skill to get that up there. So it actually works out to your advantage that way. That's why you'll always see me harvesting every single ash or yew or Lebetharian, whatever wood it is, because I can use it to move myself up. All right. We'll go ahead and take care of this hunter here, and then we'll go and turn in all of these quests. And we'll kill a few more on the way there, just for fun. I think he's through that. I think he's through that pass right up there. So. If I was playing this character currently on the Angmar or Warbur server, I would be worried right now. I'd be looking around, waiting for one of the mini Nazgul to appear. They just love to spoil a good time, I tell you. You don't know how many times those guys have taken me down. And I'm playing on the easiest landscape difficulty too, and it's still a problem. In the right place? No, I'm past it. Okay, it's on the other side of this hill. Okay. There we go. And I have a bunch of quests to turn in. We'll start with Hunluf. The burning of the dead, that was where he wanted me to take care of burning the Eglain corpses that was going through the spider area.
What is this world coming to?
The lost will not be forgotten. The goblins have wrought much pain upon my people, but not as much as others. The spiders in these lands are filled with true malice and an intelligence unseen. Your efforts give my mind some measure of ease. I thank you. And 1,200 reputation. I'd move my Eglain faction way up. Lost in their webs.
This is intolerable.
These treasures do not appear to be more than old tarnished coins, but they are valuable to many collectors. Customers from Bree will often purchase them from us by bartering food or other goods for these coins. Any soul diligent enough to search through these ruins will sooner or later stumble upon many of these coins. The half-orcs in the north scour the ruins even now with such an effort. Of course, because they want to try to rob you blind. Our greatest find.
Why are you bothering me?
You see the beauty of this statue now. I've not seen such beauty among man or elf. Eric, another of our number, claims that she is a maiden separated from her sisters. I don't know if the tales woven by our stone speaker are true, but I do know that this statue shows a female of beauty unseen in this world. And I thank you for making this recovery. So let's see. The ring is Fate. The Carver is 11.9. And it has stats. And the band, so yeah, we'll take the Carver. Shuffle those around a bit. And his last quest is Weavers Beneath the Ruins.
What is this word coming to?
You have proven a great friend to my people, and I will keep these for now. My brother and I were sent here to the west in search of assistance. The Eglain are in grave danger and need more assistance than our kin can provide. Already there's one who visits us, following the Black Riders out of the west, but even he is given pause upon seeing the red waters of the swamp near our home. We face a danger greater than orcs, goblins, and evil dwarves together, and I will leave the rest for my elders to explain, but you have earned this reward, my friend. Let's see, the dagger is a 10.3. His fate padded boots, nope. The shoulder pads, nope. So what's the most expensive thing that I can sell? 277. Ooh. The Shadow Weaver Eye Cutter is 5, two-handed sword for 5 silver, so we'll grab that. Now, he has some more quests that we can do. But I want to go ahead and turn these other ones in real quick before I start picking up the next round. A fitting meal. That's the Lynx stuff.
Well, the gall of some folk.
This one's a bit tough, and this one's a bit tender. No matter. They'll all go into the grinder nonetheless. Pinch of sicklefly eyes, a dollop of gooey crawler flesh. Really tasty things, these crawlers. This will take me quite a while, I'm afraid. And he gets an earring. 20 resistance and 2 vitality. It's still better than S-Lock. And the chain. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the old earring and we'll go ahead and replace S-Lock with it.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Raising the Warg's ire. It's going to take a while before the special meal that I'm preparing will be ready. Now, what should I have you do in the meantime? Ah, I have it. Wargs are mean-tempered sorts of beasts, and they're smarter than your everyday wolf. Stronger, too. That means they can get angry. When they can get angry, they can make mistakes. The logic of all that works out, I'm sure of it. Now, you listen well. Go east. Go to the far side of Nain Inda, and search the wildlands off the road near Ossirn for wargs. Defeat all that you find. Let them get good and angry, and their leader is sure to come forth, hungry to taste some flesh. Yay. That's just what I needed. And the other one he's got is the better blankets. That was the lynx fur.
Can't a body be left alone?
This fur is certainly softer. I may take one of these for my own bedding. I owe you a bit of coin, I think, and I can think of nothing else that I need done at the moment. You have done wonders for me and freed me to see all of my other duties. And the bracelet will give up maximum morale for some more will. I think I'll just take whatever's most expensive. 235, 270. So we'll grab the boots. And the deputy.
It's a sorry day.
Heroes come from unlikely places, and you've done very well. Were I braver, I would have waded into those goblins on my own. While we have dealt a blow against the goblins here in the west, it is unlikely that the tribe will scatter to the wind. They are well organized for goblins, almost if there's a purpose to their actions. Something tells me that the Lone Lands is in for bad times. Well, worse than usual. We'll survive. We always do. And thanks to you, we may be able to handle the goblins near our inn. I promised you a gift. This was mine when I was still young enough to use it. I pass it now to you. May it treat you as well as it treated me. Let's see. The jeweled bracelet? No. Ishrick's foe? No. The cloak? Maybe. And the trinket. 2 vitality, 2 fate, and on any common damage of 10% to reflect 4 of it back. And the constable's halberd is the most expensive item. I think we'll just grab the constable's halberd. I don't know, 17 extra morale might not be a bad thing. Let's grab the pride. Now, we'll come back down here because Months has 4 more quests for me to do. The first one is a righteous recovery.
I'll not be ignored.
Many lost their lives when the half-orcs raided Nerost. Since then, we've struggled greatly. Most recently, as you likely know, we lost the ruins of goblins forced through the mountains in the north. Yet those half-orcs came first, and they slaughtered our people, stole our livelihood, and began despoiling the ruin. We do not know why, but we do know that they've collected many relics within the ruins and have packed them for delivery to the south. If you are willing, I would ask you to enter Nerost and seek the hirelings who guard the relics and slay them. Bring back any relics that you find. I can definitely do that. Half-breed thieves.
Stay and hear me out.
A year ago, we lost a rich ruin to men from the south. At least we thought they were men. They bore the manner, height, and look of men, but were nearly as savage as the orc folk we learned they were descended from. Nerost, north of here, in the eastern shadow of the great hill of Weathertop, fell to the half-breeds, and our trade was lost with it. If we could recover some of those goods, we might restore trade with the west and some more hope for the Eglain. Will you help us sift through the ruins? Will you help us sift through the ruins for our goods? Yes, I can do that. Sever the white hand.
I do not ask much of you.
Your efforts on behalf of the Eglain are noble, my friend, but I think my peril is greater than first we thought. These half-breeds bear a standard with the mark of a white hand? Ordinary brigands and ruffians do not bear such charges. The mark of the white hand tells me that they serve a greater master. Whatever their purpose, such creatures cannot be allowed to take a foothold in the north. They do not belong here. If you could enter Nerost and slay Huntimurs, their leader, and his guards, perhaps the rest will flee. Huntimurs became known to us when he sent us gifts of the dead with his cruelly scrawled threats. I think that you are here to avenge that disservice and restore more faith to the Eglain. And last, stocky folk from the west.
I do not ask much of you.
My friend, and that is what I think of you, there is something that I wish to share. In the east, there is a ruin which the dwarves have long pilfered. We stayed far away from them, as they have often been filled with ire and anger toward the Eglain. Not long ago, a contingent of dwarfkind stopped in Ostgaruth for the briefest of time. Some, enthralled by the tales of the dwarves in the ruin, asked to remain in these lands to investigate. Since this time, they have found an underground ruin where they say they are closing in on our secrets about the cousins living there. Now, if you are interested in aiding them, you will find them at a place just north of the ruins to the east, within a cave mouth cut into a tall mound. Okay. So let's take a look at where we need to go. Oh, wow. So we're heading east, and we are going to be heading toward Ostgaruth, which is the Eglain capital, and we'll go ahead and pick up the milestone and the stable master from there for faster travel later on. Oh, by the way, when you collect that reward for the Thank You 2025, this is one of the steeds that you can get from that box. This is the Lossoth steed. And that was the one that I chose from the box. There's like about 15 or 20 different mounts that you can choose from there. And this is the one that I like the most. Dornbeard Outlaw. Dourhands. Oh, they have to die. Dourhands have to die. Come on, buddy. Make your way over to me. Ah, he's gonna die. He's gonna die out there. There we go. Okay. This is not part of my quest area. This is a special area. We'll come back to it. I'd rather stick to the questing right now. We'll go ahead and slide down there without killing myself. Oh, and I can defeat half-orcs. And there's another one right there. There we go. We're getting close to the Crebain deed. Yep, I'm right. 47 of 50. And there it is. That's the base. That's the basic one. The advanced one is always double the amount, so I'll need 100 to take care of the next one. Right there, I'll need 100 of them. And better pick up 5 more LOTRO points. I use LOTRO points for a lot of things on these servers. One of the most important ones that I have found is honestly picking up these extra waypoint markers. I have 6 on here that I've picked up all just from deeding. I've earned them all from deeding. I haven't spent a dime except for the monthly subscription. Okay, let's see. There's a bunch. Yep, this is a bunch. This is a Kerbane. Belief in the magic of the grove? Oh, he's a bad guy. He's going to end his existence right about now. Make a good dent in my Kerbane hunting while I continue to make my way east toward Oscaruth. There we go. Raising the Warg's ire is right there. This must be where the that must be where the Wargs are stationed. So we'll head over there real quick. Yep, there they are. Oh, I'm lost my So hold on tight, people. I'm frozen again. There we go. There we go. And I gained another level. And I still need to take care of 2 more wards. Oh, and I picked up Grace of Eleanor. Requires the... oh, it gives me a revive. We'll move it over there. Go. Oh, I think that's the 10th half-orc I need right there. Yep. There's 9. This should be number 10. I've got a quest over here. Which quest is this? This is Stocky Folk from the West. Talk to Reefer Quicksilver. Okay, we'll head over there real quick. Oh, okay. I know what this is. There he is. So we'll go ahead and talk to him real quick. Dourhands. Okay. Stocky Folk from the West.
Greetings, traveler!
Hodlof sent you? Good man, he. It is true that the two within this cavern came from the West. I came here not long ago to live among the Eglain, but duty tells me to come with these cousins of mine and aid them in their search. Hodlof was right to send you. Something is definitely amiss here. We are certainly not sure what it is. Dour Dwarves.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
I sometimes think we ought never have left the mountains, the home of my ancestors. But I sought after a life of adventure. After too many years of looking, I found myself lost and then found again here amongst the Eglain. I've not been here a long time now. I've been here a long time now and consider myself one of them. But there are remnants of my own heritage that never stray, my friend, and those remnants got stirred in times like these. I hear rumor of dwarves working with orcs to despoil the tombs beneath the ruins of Thandabel to the south. I wish to know what kind of dwarf would tolerate orcs, much less deign to work alongside them. Go to Thandabel and bring me one of their banners. I already tell you which one it is. They're gonna be lame-ass Dourhands, of course. I started in Eredluin, and I've been dealing with Dourhands and Skorgrim Dourhand himself for quite a while now, so I definitely have enmity toward the Dourhands. I was right. Dourhands. Thornbeards. All right, let's go ahead and take that banner back. By the way, as a reminder to everybody, if you like this, like what you see, this VOD will be up on YouTube tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, invite your friends, do the thumbs up, do all that other stuff so that we can get more people here in the channel. So here we go. Dour Dwarves.
At your service and your families.
I know this place. My father told me of a revolt and a battle long ago against a host of elves in Eredluin. Skorgrim, a leader of the Dourhands to whom this blazon belongs, led the assault and drove the Dourhands to near destruction. Buried beneath the mountains was he, by the quick actions of the elvish leader who sacrificed himself to deny Skorgrim's victory. Dourhands in league with the orcs. Grim news indeed. And there's no doubt of what must come next.
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
A dwarf's duty. This dwarf is not one to brook betrayal, and I know now that the Dourhands are betrayers to all the free peoples. Consorting with orcs is deserving of only one punishment. Now, I'll not say that I am pleased by this situation, nor will I look upon it as an opportunity sidelong when it dares me to face. Dwarves or not, these Dourhands need to be dealt with, and you seem to be more than suitable to the cause. I have a request for you, then. Return to Thunderbolt and wreak vengeance upon the Dourhands in the name of all the free peoples. But let us see something good come out of this evil. Bring me the axes of the Dourhands, for metal is not evil, and dwarf metal can be used to the benefit of us all. Okay. That I can definitely do. One of those needly Dourhand axes. Let's see if I can take them both out with a one shot. Nope. And we're still working on the Crebain deed as well, so I'll pick a few of those off as I find them as well. Maybe I can take 2 out of 1 here. Yes! Always nice when you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Or in my case, 2 birds with 1 arrow. We'll head back now. Some of the orcs probably went ahead and respawned. Or not. Ah, there's another one. Alright, we'll go ahead and head back now and turn them in. There he is. A dwarf's duty.
I am at your service.
Ah, fine iron indeed. Not as comely as other weapons, but still made by dwarf hands and crafted with care. I shall smelt the ill deeds from these weapons and craft them newly into arms and armor for all to use. Do not see shame in what you have done, but gain strength from the knowledge you have done your part to stop the spread of evil. Sparkling earring. Ooh. And his cloak. That's much better. I like the cloak. He's got a new quest. Enemies of the Eglain.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Somewhere in Mythnos, there's a dwarf who oversees the labors of the Dourhands. Though the Dourhands have gone against their nature by consorting with orcs, a hope for them may not be lost. Find the overseer of the Dourhands and defeat him. His defeat may break the resolve of his followers, and they may well turn from the dark path on which they tread. Bring me evidence of the overseer's downfall, and I will hold you honored for your efforts on behalf of the Eglain. The overseer will be savvy and strong. Be wary if you hope to defeat him. Okay, 1 sec. Excuse me. And the enemies of the Eglain. Yep, the ruins of Mythonos, south. Right there. So it looks like we are going to head into that Dourhand stronghold that I started to invade and then backed off of. So we'll put a herding on the Dourhands. Arthur Dourhand. That's a named one. Got him. Always nice when you can take out a named Dourhand. Right. Flash. I think there's a lore master somewhere nearby. And I was right. I don't think I can go this way. Ah, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, I gotta go across that bridge. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, come on. Okay, I know what I gotta do. Go through the Eglain camp. Turn in probably a quest or two, and then head over there.
Huh, how rude!
So you defeated a good number of orcs? You've a hand for this, that much is certain. I finished my cooking too, I think. But not quite yet. I'm sure this will draw out their leader, or leaders, and then you'll defeat them and make the road safe for the travelers, that's what. And we'll have more guests at the inn.
Might I speak with you a moment?
And I've completed 30 quests in the Lone Land, so I've done Tales of the Lonely Road Advanced. Once you have finished this last errand, the wargs will no longer be a threat to travelers along the Great East Road. There's a signpost on the road through Nain Inhow, and the path near the signpost winds southwards. Of course, that is northward from here. If you follow the path as it slopes into a mild depression to the southwest, you'll arrive at a stone structure, kind of like an ancient table or a flat section of ruin. Bring the gruel I prepared to that table and pour some of it onto the stone. Now, I am certain that their leader will come running to the food, thinking of cooking of some foolish high elf. When you have slain the creature, come back here. We will deal with that one in a bit. But this is the little path that will take me into where I can collect the Dourhand Overseer's medallion, right there at the bridge. Come at me, bro. I'm ready for you. There you are. Alright, which way do I need to go? near some of those altars again, so we're dealing with dread. There's the Overseer. And I've got his medallion. See what's in the supply crate. Okay, I can definitely use that. Ride like the wind! As fast as up. Well, that ended that trip. Okay, I think that's all of them. Get out of that evil Dourhand place. Oh shit. That hurt. we'll go ahead and turn in the Dourhand quest.
Greetings, traveler!
Uncle Fingadrick did well in choosing you. A fine, upstanding sort you turned out to be. Though it pains me to know that my brethren have fallen so far, I am pleased to have gained the kinship that you offer. I took a certain liberty with some of the metal of the axes you collected and crafted this fine piece for you. You can do with it as you will. You have earned it. Ooh. Quicksilver's mace. Actually, not that much of an upgrade. So we'll take the most expensive. And we'll finish that up. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I am going to go ahead and call it here. I would like to thank everybody very much for joining me today. We accomplished a lot. We really furthered my faction with the Eglain. Did a lot of deeding and questing here in the Lone Lands. I will be doing Lord of the Rings Online again this Sunday. This Monday for MMO Monday. My next scheduled stream will be this Sunday for SWTOR Sunday, where we'll be starting the Jedi Counselor campaign, which is number 7 of 8. When I finish all 8 of the base quests, I'm probably going to do a light side Sith and a dark side Jedi just for fun, and then we'll move on to the rest of the game. But if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, do your thumbs up stuff, send more people to my channel. I'd love to have more people come by and see me. Again, thank you very, very much for joining me today. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and take care of yourself, and I will see you all very, very soon.